Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Villa on Tour, where today we are kicking off 3 away games in 6 days. Starting off, of course, with a fairy tale away day goodbye at Everton today, Arsenal away on Saturday, and of course, Monaco away in the Champions League next week. Cannot wait for all of them. It's going to be a mad week on the channel. And of course, I'm going to be at all 3 of those games, so subscribe to the channel, because trust me, you do not want to miss the next week on Villa on Tour. It's going to be massive. Anyway, attention, of course, turns to tonight with our final ever trip to Everton's Goodison Park. I am, of course, as you can see, at Birmingham New Street at the moment. My train to Liverpool Lime Street leaves in about 10 minutes. It's about lunchtime, so I've got my lunch with me. No, it's not a pie today. Blimey, it's been a busy week for me on social media, that's for sure. Anyway, this train to Liverpool only cost me £8, by the way. Birmingham to Lime Street. Let's get to Liverpool. Big game up the Villa. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Liverpool Lime Street. So, just coming out the station, I'm just going to head in a taxi 10 minutes up the road to somewhere you might recognise. Everton Football Club, a beautiful ground, deeply historical, and not a bad trophy cabinet too. But let's start here, right in the heart of Stanley Park, a 110-acre park which separates Liverpool's Anfield and Everton's Goodison Park. Everton, previously known as St Domingos, used to play their games on these grounds in this park. That was until they actually played here on these grounds at Anfield from 1884 to 1892, the same year this lot were formed. The Everton chairman at the time and the majority owner of the land here at Anfield, John Holding, ran into various disagreements with other senior staff at Everton regarding buying out the minority landowner. There was also disagreements about rent payments here at Anfield and generally how the club was run, so Everton wanted to move somewhere else, and they chose this place, just over half a mile up the road. And to cut a really long story short, there was arguments between politicians, landowners, the Everton board, and in the August of 1892, Goodison Park opened. It cost £3,000 to build, and one of the architects involved in building this place, Archibald Leach, was also tasked with building another great English stadium. Yes, Villa Park in 1897. There's some great stories about Everton, how they were the first professional football club to introduce goal nets. Goodison Park was the first purpose-built football stadium in England, and how more top-flight games have been played here than anywhere else in England. Goodison Park even hosted World Cup games in 1966. And check this out as well, Football League founders in 1888. Just like the Villa, proper clubs only. And this is the away section here where myself and thousands of other Villa fans will be going in just a little bit later. I've just checked my ticket and turnstile 58 and 59 is where I'm going in a little bit later. Just imagine how many thousands and thousands of fans have been through those turnstiles over the years. So here you've got St Luke's Church between the Gladys Street and the main stand just behind me. There's some amazing photos of Goodison Park over the years, and this church is omnipresent. I believe the Gladys Street end here behind the goal actually used to be called the church end for obvious reasons. And I love what they've done with this bit here, talking about all the club's successes. You've got league titles down there, Cup Winners' Cup there, talking about the FA Cup win in '95 as well. And so at the end of the 24-25 season and 133 years here at Goodison Park, Everton will move just a couple of miles away to Bramley-Moore Docks for the brand new stadium. Look, I get why it's got to be done, but for me, personally, I'm a traditionalist. I love proper stadiums. I'm a nostalgia merchant, and to be totally honest with you, I'm going to massively miss coming to stadiums like this. Everton fans, get involved in the comments of this video. Let me know how you're feeling, because I know if I knew Villa were leaving Villa Park at the end of the season, genuinely I'd feel like a bit of me was getting ripped out. And I feel for the businesses around Goodison Park as well. There's so much going on around here, and they're obviously going to suffer when this gets knocked down. Obviously it's going to be great for the Bramley-Moore area and the pubs and everything around there, but it is a shame, a real shame, and it's sad to see Goodison go. So as you can see, I'm back in town and a little bit of time has passed because it's now dark. And besides all the focus of this game being like Villa's last trip to Goodison, this is actually a massive game for both sides. Obviously it's David Moyes' first game back as Everton gaffer since he left back in 2013. Get this stat by the way, how awful is this? Aston Villa have only won 1 of their last 16 Premier League games against teams managed by David Moyes. That's drawing 7 and losing 8 of the last 16. Horrendous. Anyway, of course, I got the train up a little bit earlier. The boys are driving up, so I'm going to get some hot food now and then meet the boys over by Goodison. Buzzing for it now. Only a couple of hours till kick-off. Up the Villa. What a city, by the way. Never, ever, ever get tired of coming to Liverpool. Whether it's for an away day or whatever, never, ever get bored. What a place. Just in a random estate waiting for the boys, and I've come across the largest cat I think I've ever seen in my life. Look at the size of this chunky boy. If you're an Everton fan watching this and you own this cat, oh my word. Can you play centre half for the Villa tonight, mate? Calvert-Lewin would stand no chance for you, would he? Such a big boy. I love how we started a video off all serious, talking about the history of football stadiums, and now we're just talking about fat cats. Welcome to Villa on Tour.
Matchday scarves and patches!
Here he is. You've had a bit of a nightmare journey up, haven't you?
Yeah, the usual Wednesday night traffic up the M6, but yeah, we got here. Got here in one piece.
Final ever visit, unless we get them in the FA Cup, which I hope we don't, because this video will just be null and void. But it's a sad day, isn't it? I mean, we're not even Everton fans, but it's just a loss of another unique, classic ground, isn't it?
Yeah, I love Goodison Park. It's one of my favourite away days in the league. Always has been. Shame it's a night game really tonight. I always quite like the Saturday afternoon, coming up here for the day sort of thing. So absolutely love Goodison Park. And I just said, you just think about all these houses that are situated around here, and all the pubs and the little shops and stuff that are around here, and just how this area is going to be totally changed, isn't it? Like sort of this time next year.
Let's get in there. Just found out team news. It's quite interesting, isn't it? I was expecting obviously Bailey to start. There was a bit of debate about Watkins and Duran. I think the sensible shout was Watkins after Duran's been out for a little while, obviously impact sub as well. Ramsey starting though for me. Surprising one a little bit, do you reckon?
A little bit, but I think if you go back to sort of like last season when Bailey was in form, his form tended to come at Villa Park, didn't it, rather than away from home, and so I can sort of see why, to be fair. I mean, Ramsey on form is one of our better players, and he's just got to stay fit and be on form, but we haven't got a lot to change, have we, really? Obviously Watkins continues, Duran he's back on the bench, which is a big boost for us. But
there's a decent bit of talent to come off the bench. You're looking at Duran, Maatsen, Bailey. Yeah, Buendia's got a decent record here as well. So we are in trouble, which you said on the way that you don't think we will be. You're a little bit confident, aren't you? You got a feeling tonight that we're going to get the win.
I think if this game was played a couple of weeks ago, I feel like we would have won anyway. And I think because of how poor Everton have been, and I think you've got to remember that. Like, the only thing that gives them an advantage tonight is obviously David Moyes coming back here, and I think the key is to keep the crowd quiet. And
we love conceding early goals, don't we?
Don't concede an early goal. Keep it tight, quiet for the first 20 minutes, and then you can sort of grow into the game. And that's the key tonight. You don't want to be going 1-0 down after only a few minutes. But I think if we do that, I'm fairly confident that we've got the talent out there and on the bench to get the 3 points tonight. And I think it's a big game tonight, I think, because I think a win or like a defeat or a draw is kind of like your difference between whether we are going for top 5 realistically or are we going for sort of top 8 realistically.
Results went our way yesterday as well. We like Bournemouth, Brentford, getting a result off Man City as well. So what do you reckon? I'm going to go first. I'm going to go 0-0 at half time. 1-1 full time.
I think we're going to win, and I think I'm going to call it. It's going to sound mad, but I think tonight is the night we might keep a clean sheet. And so I'm going to go for a close Everton 0 Villa 1.
Unbelievable when you're in here, by the way. That main stand opposite is very reminiscent of the Trinity stand as well. They've still got the old wooden seats behind us as well. That is absolutely class. I love little quirks like that. Yes. Oh, chance. Finish it. Goal. Yo! Oh, Watkins, man. Yes. Oh, has he missed? That Ramsey chance right at the end. Watkins has had a chance. Rogers early on as well. Feels weird that we're not winning this game.
Yeah, we control the game, haven't we? I think we've dominated midfield. We've had all the possession. Kamara's been back in that sort of defensive role, which has made us look quite solid actually tonight. We've dominated the game. We should be winning. I mean, you've had Pickford make a good save from Rogers, Watkins with that chance. I'd like to see that one back again, and then Ramsey's got to score with that one.
I can't believe that's not gone in. The Watkins one as well. I mean, our vantage point here is really, really poor. So so we can't really tell. Everton, on the other hand, haven't really had anything. I think the things they have had has been from Villa mistakes. Calvert-Lewin, when that ball went over the top, just went wide. Decore's had a stabbed effort, but it's been fairly minimal for them, hasn't it?
Yeah, a couple of half chances, isn't it, really? Like, they had that stab one and, yeah, the one that dragged wide. But apart from that, they haven't really done a lot. It feels like if they're going to do anything tonight, it's going to be from Villa's own sort of misfortune, to be honest with you. So we played well. We played well, to be fair. And so we just need to take up a level in the second half and be more clinical.
1-0 written all over it, reckon?
Yeah, and that was my prediction, so let's hope so.
Goal.
Get in there, Villa! Come on! Go on, Ollie Watkins! Ollie Watkins! Ollie Watkins! Come on! Get in there! All tenders in the sky! The boys are taking over! Excellent. La 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 la.
Corner ball then.
Hey! Lucky Jordan.
Ramsey going off with 10 to go. Buendia's coming on. 10 to go. Come on, Villa. Grind it out now.
Villa ball. Well done. Well done. Come on, Villa boys.
2 minutes then now. 4 minutes, come on Villa.
Foul again, well done boys.
It's got to be it now. It's got to be it.
We got the greatest midfield in the world. Ruben Kamara, Marky Onana, Yuri and one of our own. Follow. Come on then. That'll do.
Get in there, Villa boys! Come on! Few nerves towards the end, but that's a big result. Come on, the Villa!
Ollie Watkins! Ollie Watkins!
What a win then. Apologies for the lighting. I am currently sat in the car. I've literally just arrived home. It's now 12:30. But what a win. Our final trip to Goodison and a 1-0 away win. A clean sheet on the road. Unbelievable. Simon called it. Class. Going to try and keep this fairly short. I thought we were really good tonight. First half, we could have been 3-0 up, to be totally honest. It was just frustrating. We were creating them chances, which was great. We just weren't taking them. Defensively, I thought we were good tonight. Mings definitely helped. That Konza, a few great blocks, but Mings just heading absolutely everything away. I remember Everton had like 2 or 3 corners in a row, and every single time it was Mings rising out of nowhere, getting them away. What a man. Tyrone Mings up there for man of the match for me, but it's got to go to Boubacar Kamara. I think he actually did get the official one, but he was just everywhere tonight, mopping up everything, tackling everybody in that midfield when it mattered towards the end of the game. So important in there, Boubacar Kamara. Honestly, what a game he had. Yes, it was a little bit nervy towards the end. Calvert-Lewin had a great chance, but all in all, I don't really care at this point. A 1-0 win, like I said, clean sheet as well. What's that going to do for the confidence? And we're in a really decent position now. Results obviously went for us yesterday, so 3 points was absolutely crucial today. Ollie Watkins, of course, how can I not mention him? The reaction to the goal, honestly, absolute scenes in that away, and you could see how much that meant to Ollie Watkins. I wouldn't say relief, but you could just tell that he absolutely loved that, really tapping the badge, absolutely loving it after the game as well. Mings was sort of shoving him towards the away end, going to take that appreciation. So yeah, absolutely buzzing for him. And then the likes of Bailey, Duran, Matson, not even having to come on, so a decent rest for those lads as well. Anyway, Anyway, I said I'd keep this short and I haven't, so please do smash a like on this video if you have enjoyed it. Everton fans, Villa fans, get involved in the comments as always. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We are this close to 70k, which is unbelievable. So if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel. Like I said right at the start of the video, a couple of away days still coming up. Arsenal away on Saturday, then of course the big one, Monaco away in the Champions League next week. Don't miss those videos on the channel. It's going to be unbelievable. But until then, Arsenal on Saturday. I shall see you then. Up the Villa.